The Supreme Court has struck down President Joe Biden's student debt forgiveness plan. Thanks so much for joining us for Fox 43 News. I'm Alyssa Kratz. Now, under Biden's plan, about 40 million Americans would have had at least some of their student debt canceled. Fox 43's Harry Lee joining us now to explain what today's decision means for those who have student loans. Harry.
Well, Alyssa, the justices voted 6-3 along ideological lines, delivering a major defeat to one of President Biden's key campaign promises. But the Biden administration says they were prepared for this outcome and are already moving forward with alternate plans to ease students' financial burden. The Biden administration had argued it had the authority to cancel debt under a 2003 law that allows the government to provide student loan relief during a national emergency. The plan would have removed up to $20,000 of student loan debt per borrower. But the court ruled that the plan's price tag, more than $400 billion, was too big to bypass Congress.
The old civics lesson is that Congress has the power of the purse. The takeaway today is that the court just said that's way too far a reach without a direct congressional mandate.
Since Biden announced the measure in August 2022, 26 million people applied and 16 million were already approved. Now they'll still be responsible for their full balances, even as the pandemic-related payment pause ends in September.
This is unfortunate for borrowers. There's no question about it.
Democrats at the national and state level denounced the ruling. Senator John Fetterman wrote in a statement, "These justices don't care about the rule of law. This is a YOLO court, and if they're wondering why so many Americans no longer have trust in the institution, they only have themselves to thank." The Biden administration immediately announced alternative relief measures for borrowers.
I'm announcing today a new path consistent with today's ruling to provide student debt relief to as many borrowers as possible, as quickly as possible. We will ground this new approach in a different law than my original plan, the so-called Higher Education Act.
Now, that law has a provision that allows the Education Secretary to release federal student loans, but that would likely be a longer process to enact. Biden also announced 12-month ramp and on-ramp repayment program, where if a borrower misses payments, it won't put them in default or affect their credit. Harry Lee, Fox 43 News.